Hey everybody, welcome to another Illustrator CS6 tutorial. My name is Buddy Blackbird. Today we're going to be using rulers and we're going to learn how to use them and view them correctly. So rulers are located on the horizontal and vertical sides of the document. So you can see them here. And then the way that you put the rulers on, you go to View, Rulers, and then you either click Hide Rulers if they're on, if you want them off, or Show Rulers if you want them on. And as you can see, the hotkey was Control R right there. And we are able to change the units and everything for the rulers, but let's get talking about what they are used for. So they serve several purposes. First of all, they'll let you measure the width and height of the active image. They let you place guides on the screen to control the placement of other image elements. So I can bring this guide down here, and now there's a guide. Let me get this out of the way. I don't know why, but every time I put a guide down, it kind of annoys me sometimes when I'm not using it, and I have to get rid of it. And they also create markers that follow your screen as you move. So if you look on the top right now, right directly above my mouse, you can see that there's a line there. And if I move to the left, you can see that there's also a line there. And this shows you where your cursor is, so you can put things at direct points. Now, one thing that we're gonna need to know is where the ruler origin is. And that starts where your artboards end and finish, right here. 0 and 0, that's where they are. And you can see this where it says intersect. That's where the ruler origin is. And it doesn't just say intersect at just the ruler origin. It says at any intersecting points. But that's where the ruler origin is. It's good to know that term. So the origin usually appears up in the upper left corner where the rulers intersect, just so you know. So another thing that we need to do is be able to use these points, or use the ruler in a way that we can understand the measurements. So let's go to Edit, and then let's go to our Preferences, and let's go to Units. Now, what we want to change here is the general, and we want to have it on whatever you're using to measure out your Illustrator project. If you're making some type of blueprint and you need everything to be in inches, then go ahead and use that. And if you need it to be in pixels, use that too. I like to use pixels because most of the things I work in use pixels. So that's what I like to use. All right, now let's get a little bit into what we've got to use to work with rulers. So this is called the horizontal ruler bar on the top, and on the left is the vertical ruler bar. If I ever start mentioning those, you'll just remember those. And remember that Control R turns on and off your rulers. All right. If you want to change your artboard rulers to a global ruler, then we can go up here to View, Rulers, and change to global rulers. Let me go back. Where's the rulers again? Rulers, change to artboard rulers. If that makes sense to you. You see how the zero was different in a different area? So let me move around this image with the hand tool here. And you can see that the ruler is moving around with the artboard. Let me change this to View, and then Rulers, change to global rulers. And now I'll move this around, and you can see that the horizontal one is sticking with the artboard, but the vertical is a lot different. You can see down here, 0 is down here. So that's a little bit different. It still moves around with it, but they're in different places. Now let's change it back to artboard ruler. The next thing that I want to go over is the video rulers. Let's go to View, Rulers, and Video Rulers. And no, they're not rulers that are animated or anything like that. They're just rulers that are along the side that help you with your video. So if you're doing something for video and you need these rulers, that's what it's going to be for, and that's how it's going to help you out. They're closer, easier to use, and they start at 0, 0 here and just go to the end. Now, if you want to change where your ruler origin is, come up here to this corner where there is this square here where the two rulers intersect, and click and drag. Click and drag, you'll get this plus sign, and then you can see you can set the ruler origin at any point that you really want. Now you can see that the zero's here and here now. If you want to reset that, just double click on it and it'll go back to where the ruler origin is. So that's how you do that. And now you know how to do that. Let me show you the guides real quick. If you're over on top of a ruler, just click and drag out and you'll be able to bring out a guide. So there's how you use the guides. If you click on a guide, you can also move it around again. And that's helpful. And to hide guides, just right click on the guide and hit hide guides. Now they're gone. Now let's go ahead and bring those guides back. Let's go to View, Guides, Show Guides. And bring them back down so you can see them a little better. Come on, guide. Doesn't want to... Oh, that's why, because it's locked. Okay, let's go to Guides, View Guides, and it's locked guides. You can make them so you're not able to move them, which helps when you start moving stuff around and you don't want to accidentally grab your guide and move it around when you had it in the perfect position. So that's what lock guides is for. That's what I was just going to show you. Then we have clear guides here. Click that, and now the guides are gone for good. So that's how you use your guides. Use those to line up objects perfectly using your ruler. And you can use your mouse, these guides that are up here, these icons or markers, and they'll help you figure out where you need to put points as well. So thanks for watching this tutorial. That's all I have for you on rulers and guides. So I'm thankful that you watched it, and keep on watching more, and thumbs up the video if you liked it. So have a good one, everybody.